It is believed that the courtroom will be a place where law and order reign supreme, and this is for the most part the case. On the other side, it can become dangerous, wild, and even totally unpredictable at times. When one examines what's at stake, it is simple to appreciate the rationale. Despite this, you'll be stunned by these extraordinary courtroom moments that were captured on video. Hello everyone, and welcome to another video. Today we'll be looking at the top 10 best courtroom outbursts and sentencing reactions. Yeah, you heard it right. Number 1. Penelope Soto. When Soto went before the sentencing court in February 2013 to receive her punishment, it appeared that Xanax had impaired her capacity to operate normally. The young woman made a bad situation worse by acting unprofessionally and laughing repeatedly at the judge as he attempted to communicate with her. This made the issue considerably more challenging. When she was informed of the full extent of her punishment, the situation ceased to be amusing, and she devised imaginative sign language in reaction. It should have been evident that the situation would deteriorate, and yes, she did apologize in the end. Number 2. Racist judge. In January 2010, in an Essex County, New Jersey court, a judge made a racially insensitive remark to a person of a minority race. The judge suggested that the Latina defending her client was an illegal alien. The incident took place in a court in Essex County, New Jersey. It is to her credit that she handled this difficult circumstance with grace and strength by leaving the courtroom and giving the judge time to reconsider what he had said. Number 3. Monica Contreras. In August of 2011, this video of Monica Contreras describing a sexual assault by a court officer became viral after its initial posting. After conducting an investigation, law enforcement officers determined that there was sufficient evidence to justify Ron Fox's dismissal. The most disturbing aspect of the video is not Contreras' outburst, but rather the fact that she was arbitrarily imprisoned by the same man who beat her. This occurs under the supervision of Judge Patricia Doninger, who was more concerned with playing with her little daughter rather than paying attention to Contreras. Eventually, Doninger was also terminated from her employment. Number 4. Judge versus defender fight it out. During the month of June in 2014, Judge John Murphy of Florida engaged in a verbal exchange with Assistant Public Defender Andrew Weinstock. On the other hand, it didn't take long until the mouth-to-mouth outburst in the courtroom turned into a mano-a-mano confrontation. Even while the physical conflict takes place off-screen, you can still hear it, and judging by the sounds of it, Murphy comes out on top. The public defender for the 18th Judicial Court, Blaise Tredis, had this to say about what the attorney claimed happened. The attorney reported that immediately upon entering the corridor, he was seized by the collar and began to be struck. There was not even time for anything, let alone a conversation or a discussion. The lawyer was taken away as soon as they entered the hallway where they were being held. According to Florida Today, Murphy eventually took a leave of absence and apologized to the public, but he did not directly address his apologies to Weinstock. Number 5. Tony Farmer. Tony Farmer was considered to be one of the most intriguing prospects for college and professional basketball in the entire country. It was a shame that he ruined everything by assaulting his ex-girlfriend in front of a security camera because he had a promising career ahead of him. Farmer did not react well to the news that he would be missing out on his prime years as a basketball player as a result of a 3-year jail sentence that was handed down in August of 2012. The recent slapping on the wrist given to Ray Rice is surely put into perspective by this. Number 6. Ernie Tertelge. Ernie Tertelge, a 52-year-old do-it-yourself attorney who calls himself the living natural man, was held in contempt of court in August 2013 for numerous outbursts before the jury was even selected. He called himself the living natural man. He questioned the judge by saying, "Why is a British recognized Esquire asking questions in an American courtroom?" The judge replied. After that, all things take a turn for the strange. The fact that Tertelge finished without a license was the sole reason that he was hauled into court in the first place. Number 7. Harvey Wentz. Harvey Wentz, who is now 22 years old, was found guilty of the horrifying torture of a kid and is currently serving time for the crime. The child, who was only 3 years old at the time, suffered burns on over 18% of his body. In May of 2013, Wentz completely lost it when he learned that he would be sentenced to up to 65 years, as did his friends and family members who were present at the hearing. The pastor of the family helps restore order in the video, but not before one of the most explosive outbursts in the courtroom that are included on our list. Number 8. Dexter Johnson. Dexter Johnson, a teenager from Houston, was 19 years old when he and several other of the culprits in the crime committed rape and murder. In June of 2007, he was put on trial for capital murder and found guilty of the crime. When the sentence was read to him, he displayed the same violent tendencies that led to his conviction. When Johnson's family heard the reading of his death sentence, they yelled and wept in anguish. One fell unconscious, prompting the call for an ambulance. Johnson, on the other hand, started throwing chairs around until he was tackled to the ground by a large group of officers. So that's all from today's video. If you enjoyed it, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and ring that bell icon so you never miss our upcoming videos. And don't forget to share your thoughts in the comment section below. Stay tuned, and we'll catch you in the next video.